All right guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are now officially 2 weeks out from the 2023 New York Pro, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how my supplementation has changed around my training. So we've got two things. We got the pre-HD. Right now I'm actually reducing my sweeteners. So all I'm doing right now for my pre-workout drink is a half scoop of the pre-HD Ultra, and then for my intro workout, I'm doing 1 scoop of the EAAs, and that's it. Because I'm so close to competition, we're trying to maximize the energy with Ultra, and we're trying to maximize the recovery and prevent catabolism with the EAA-HD. Like I said, trying to reduce sweeteners, so this is an unflavored EAA. The pre-HD Ultra does have some sweeteners in it, but I've cut out the pre-HD Elite. So I'm reducing my sweeteners overall. It's gonna help tighten up the waist, help tighten up everything overall. And I'm just keeping it really simple right now, guys. The essentials only. This eye exercise is something that I do before every single workout. Benoit was actually the one who introduced this to me about 10 years ago through a company called Posture Pro, which is run by Annette Verpilot. You can check them out online, on Instagram at Posture Pro. They also have a really good YouTube channel. And so to quickly explain what this does, if you have any type of astigmatism or any type of, say, nearsightedness, farsightedness, or even if you're just stressed out, anxious, for example, you can actually reset your nervous system by just putting a little bit of ink on your finger and then bringing that ink finger close to your eyes, following it with your eyes for 60 seconds. And so what that's gonna do is it's gonna get your nervous system back to a more regulatory state where now your hemispheres of your brain are synchronized. So, for example, if I have astigmatism where one eye is looking slightly into the distance a little bit farther than the other, what's gonna happen to my entire body is I'm going to have a slight shift forward. And so what's gonna happen if I'm training shoulders with one different shoulder is I'm not gonna be super equal, and I'm gonna be always trying to find my balance. So in 60 seconds, you can pretty much get your nervous system primed up and ready to go. Try it out, guys. Let me know what you think. So one of my favorite things when I train with Benoit, I never know what to expect, but I always know that I'm gonna get an absolutely amazing workout. My mind is gonna be blown with new information. I'm gonna get all kinds of different growth in my muscles. And at 2 weeks out, if I'm gonna get any type of new result, I'm gonna have to change things up a little bit. I trust Benoit probably the most out of everybody else in my life because I've known him for so long. He knows my body really well, and I'm just excited to get into this one, guys. Make sure you stick around and watch the whole video. I guarantee you're gonna learn a thing or two. Remember to stay open-minded.
Hi, this is BLP. I'm with Robin Strand. We're like 2 weeks out from New York Pro. Very close, very close. Now we see him, his chiseled face. And you know what's exceptional about Robin is even if he gets heavier in the off season, everything come along. And often at the last minute, it's almost like, I don't know, almost like nerve-wracking, but it really does. It comes the flow, the symmetry, the aesthetic. And what's fun is his muscle now really show maturity, symmetry, and maturity. He's still young, he still look fresh, he still have that American cover mag, and I think that's an aesthetic strength to be both commercially appealing and have mass also, and that kind of cohesion of youth, aesthetic, mass. It's very captivating for the eyes and for the judge panel. So he's going in the New York Pro is one of the hardest show. It's almost like the Olympia. It's the biggest size, biggest free show. And what's good is probably the one that's the most watched in terms of streaming and media and stuff. So it's a very good exposure. It's probably the most exposure you can get as an amateur. Not amateur, I mean professional before the Olympia. And the thing is, I think Robin has now, we smell the Olympia. He's at the origin of, because he's that kind of a upper stream, top 3 pro look, and that's why he has the confidence to go New York Pro. When when you have the embodiment and the ritual and practice to embark in such a journey, then it's exceptional. We'll do shoulder today. This video is made for personal trainer, okay? Public can look at it, but it's mostly an additional dimension for personal trainer because we rarely see that, I guess. And it's kind of an exploratory nature. Can you work out like this on a year basis? No. Can you now and then in terms of key diversity and stuff? And the fact that we're very close to contest, we're taking more systemic features, so many layers, peripheral limb, neural, fascia, all of it, you know? all layers you will see as we explain the procedure. We're going pre-exhaustion in a complex fashion, very high rep, very high hyperzolation progressively to end up conclusively in real pure strength. Okay, so pre-exhaustion at the systemic level of the muscle and then to complete strength. Of course, it won't be heavy for an heavy guy like that, but the point now, the goal is to get the dramatic pose and pump of the real delt. So we want like that kind of a, almost like a airplane look, you know? You need the width, you need the V width from the stage to enhance, you know? So because you have large clavicle, we're gonna enhance it dramatically speaking, like really dramatic. Even Robin was like, oh my God, it's been a long time I didn't feel my real delt because it's so behind yourself that you need not a neural awareness, and that's why I'm here as a trainer, because he already knows what he's doing, but it's the presence of someone helps to redicate, to create neural pathways, to connect, reconnect. And the thing is, Robin has already the mass he needs for New York Pro. It's just the goal is to contain NC catabolic regulation to keep the maximum mass as possible, you know? So we'll start warm up. He goes in a dog position. And why is that? Because that mimics the crawling. It's like a baby, right? Crawling, peripheral limb coordination. And we go to the finger, the hands. You know, it takes about 25, 26 years to have the fitness of the hand develop. So there's not a neural pathways, a lot of nerve that goes through your hand to the brain. So we work there. First layers is peripheral limb coordination, synaptic, you know, re-education, and it will fire the brain to get ready, okay? It's a passive way to have an ultimate pump, okay? So we go 8 rep, each angle, you drop, you catch, you drop, you catch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, relax, 7, 8, relax neck, yes. And then angle, yeah, 1, 2, 3, a bit more explosive, 4, 5, 6, 8, and then angle, full angle, yes. Okay, a lot of body-mind, muscle connection. You know, some people, as they get older, they write less precisely or they shake or stuff that we help neural blood flow, you know? It's very hard to regenerate nerve. It needs stimulation. And then we go to Eldoa, give way Eldoa. So those are fascia component. You press at the floor, everything is tight, And you press ceiling, and we push to feel. Co-contractile, fascia, stimulation, deep stimulation. Because we hold for tension, 15, 14. Co-contraction, fascia, tension. 9, 8, 6, breathe, relax. So we see the shaking, that was good. Those are 1GF, those are, yes, very good. And relax into it. Boom. Thumbs on the other side. Yes, full explosive. Hips stable. You engage core, engage real delt. Range of motion, explosive, more explosive.
Yeah.
Connection, real delt, core, okay? You want to opposite antagonist connection for mind muscle, for the brain to say, oh, I need to connect here and here. That's why I touch it. Yes. and then we change gravitational control. He goes sit down. Same exercise, but sit down, much easier. And now this time we engage more mid-back. Mid-back, full range of motion, full explosive. We encourage breathing. You know, we're not afraid of it. Oxygen is free, full oxygenation, because hair muscle create hypoxia. It creates a lot of red blood cells. It moves. It's alive. Aliveness. Go up. Go up. Okay, that's it. Yes, sir. And it's a partial upright row specific to real delt. Right? That's our goal today. Maximum real delt motion. We do all this, all that compendium just for here, just for this muscle. Because this muscle is what shine on stage to look different to others. It's very hard to have real delt develop because it's not really natural. It's a strict motion. Breathe, 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 breathe. You see his neck is relaxed, his back positioning is flawless. You know exactly what he's doing. And come in the back. Scapular motion, full compression, back compression, shoulder in, tension, open up. Real delt, but hyper isolation. It's almost an uncomfortable state of motion, right? Okay, that's why it's very light, just 5 pounds, It's just for blood flow. We want maximum blood flow. We want the body to freak out, to force plyometry, to force, like the body is so engorged, it has no choice for hypertrophy. We give it no choice. Yes. Let's go. Fight. Inner fight, you know? At that point, it's almost spiritual, right? It's like inner motion. Yep. Plyometric strength, Dorian Yates style. Full motion lock. Hold one, scream one. One. Yep. Isostatic. One. Yes. Because screaming brings oxytocin, emotion, neurotransmitter. Ha. One. Yep. One. Enthusiasm, stamina, willpower. Yes. That's it. Full explosive for basal ganglia, and then we go alternate. Alternate, why? Because it's left, right, cerebellum. Huh? Frontal cortex, complex movement, cerebellum, left and right coordination. So that's why each exercise should have a component sit down, standing, their diffusion, gravitational, and body positioning for gravitational control. And we put tempo. 1, 2, 3. You know? Okay, let's go. Like this. Okay. Squeeze in. Squeeze. Blood again. Blood into motion. Like it was 100 pounds. And then posing. Real delt from the back first. And boom. Yes. We take out the water because we want more water to come out. Pose. Yes, you see this is very hard now. Hard like a rock. I'm not kidding. It's very hard. Yes. And then side tricep, real delt for the camera. And boom. Look the result. Is that a success? Is that a real delt pump? Is he happy? Yeah? Full blood. So, very high.
Yeah.
Very high. Very straight. Very far. And also, not that only you pull, but you come into it with your chest. You're not moving, but your chest is here, hard as a rock, okay? Especially on this motion. Yes, Vazi, come into it. Yes. Even though we train back, real delt, we want chest full hard. Don't let go. Yes. That confused muscle. Hold tension, hold tension, hold tension, hold tension, especially don't swing your weight.
Okay.
Just think. Brain connection, both. Contraction, 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 isolation, contraction, create movement, antagonist connection. Okay? You see rear delt is hard. Yes, hold it. That's why I touch it to remember, because it's hard to contract muscle when your rear delt is far. Right? You learn muscle to work together in synthesis and homeostasis. Because in some ways, you isolate, you explosive and stuff. It's rare you think about, oh, I'm gonna train my antagonist muscle together. It's very uncommon, but at this point, we try everything, you know? Let's go. Yes, higher, full range. Isolate, contract muscle, yep. Yeah, don't go forward. Static motion, hard, yes. Upper chest to real delt, boom. Yes, nice. Okay, that's it.
Wow.
Oh, tired. I think he's pumped. You see his shirt, poops. Yeah. You don't even have the same shoulder anymore. Yeah.
This man right here has been probably one of the most influential people in my life. To be fair, a father figure, a mentor, a role model, spiritual guidance, trainer, coach. This was the man who trained me and coached me for my pro card. Since 2014, he's been helping me. So Benoit Lapierre, the one and only BLP, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you. He's a man now. I saw him growing, you know, and he has this very gentleman ethic now. It's beautiful to see the evolution. You know, we met. He had no cell phone. He was confused. No apartment. You know, and then here goes. He has an empire and a legacy he's building on. You know. Yes, thank you. So about training today, shoulder, obvious result, right? It's like,
oh yeah,
it's like
I mean,
crazy.
just take a look at it.
Unreal. So what did you learn? What did you learn today? What did you learn the last 45 minutes, 15? It was a pretty short time, right?
Yeah, really to me, this is like hyper focus. And I can consider myself very, very focused in my training. You guys see me, how much focus I can put into my training. But this is another level to get the mind-muscle connection into antagonistic muscle groups, to be going through circuits, using things like Aldoa, which is so neurologically challenging. That's why even without weight at all, I'm just bursting out sweat because it's a new challenge for my body and my mind. Almost immediately I was like, holy fuck, I want to get out of this because it's so uncomfortable. But then you persevere, you go through each set, you start to feel the pump building and building. Really what it is it's the idea of keeping an open mind about training. Because without Benoit giving me that experience to be this open-minded, I would definitely not be where I am today.
Yeah, rigidity means rigid muscle. You know, you want mobility, flow, aesthetic, motion, mobility, all of it, right? And the mass, obviously. And how about the real delt, the sensation, the progression? How you could explain it, like from an interlies?
I would say that from a rear delt perspective, we always kind of go into, okay, well, this is a machine that targets rear delts, or okay, this is a bent over fly that targets rear delts. But again, being open-minded, thinking outside the box, how can we get this mind-muscle connection to become more expansive? And this is what I learned today. It's that we can go through this challenging effort to create new awareness in a muscle group that we want to develop to the next level.
And what was the difference between, let's say, first set, pre-exhaustion to strength, second set to a pre-exhaustion to strength, and third set?
In terms of like the progression of the pump, I would say that the first set, it's a burning and it's uncomfortable feeling. That's where your mind starts to tell you, I want to get out of this. You persevere. The second set, you feel the pump building. And by the third set, you're so dialed in mentally to that muscle that the pump just comes so easily. And then you start to feel really, really good. You get that burst of dopamine that we're after. And now I'm ready to take on the fucking world.
Yeah. Do you think the structure of the macro to micro exercise was logically continue?
Yeah, I would say that what we did today was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the advantage of full lock-in strength after so much pre-exhaustion?
I would say that's where you're actually going to build up a lot of that core strength and creating that ability to have your tendons and your ligaments and your muscles work together synergistically with creating core strength, because when we're on stage, we're posing, we have to connect to everything. So it's mind-muscle connection, but also full body awareness. That's what creates a good bodybuilder, in my opinion.
Yes. So with a macro exercise, few reps, we don't really count. We go to flow. We look at threshold. And what's you think the benefit of posing on top of all this?
I would say that's going to enhance the pump, enhance the mind-muscle connection, and that's really where you're going to see the result that you're going for.
Does it make sense that we finish with rear high?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pull?
Yeah, I would say that pretty much that workout was exactly what I needed. 13 days out from the New York Pro, couldn't be happier.
Thank you.
Couldn't be happier.
Like an action movie, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you. Much honored. Thank you.